If the light doesn't work in the painting, it doesn't look good. So it has to be, for my eyes, so it has to be like a total experience, like that the light works in the painting. Otherwise, I don't finish the painting. It's not finished before the light really works. Hello, I am Heta Toivanen. I am Finnish painter. I've been painting about 40 years and mainly with oil colors. And I graduated from the Academy of Fine Arts from Finland in 1989. So I mix the colors in that way that the light fits. And I have one painting in this exhibition where the light is a little bit harder, but all the others I have fixed the color that way that the light comes a little bit softer. And also I like to use sort of in details many kind of construct colors, even you don't even see it, but in the mixing there is always the construct colors because that's the one what makes the light. Painting is finished when it really works for my eyes as that the light is complete. And I can leave sometimes 2-3 months painting away that I think it doesn't work, you know? And then I have more courage to change it more strongly that the light starts working. But I know when the work is finished. The inspiration of these paintings have been coming from the river and the creek, which are very, very near of my childhood and younghood home. It's just like 400 meters away from there. So there is a river going through my hometown, Kajaani, and then there is a small cape over there, which is called this Kyynäspäänniemi, which actually is the name of this exhibition. And then there's a little creek going next to that cape into that big stream. So I have been observing these places since my childhood, and there's a lot of different kind of floating waters and currents and a lot of different kind of stones. Many of those stones are actually there, they've been there forever, I suppose, and different kind of shapes, and some of them are like water has been shaping them more. And then I wanted now for the first time to make paintings from my hometown and from the area I'm from, because I have never been painting of that area, which is very strange actually, because it's a beautiful area. And then the most natural choice for me was then that river and the creek. I paint water. I have always painted the water, but not in every painting. I don't have the water. Also the ones where I was doing more architectural things, there was no water always. But the water is sort of because it has the movement, so it likes floating system, and then it also, water is beautiful and interesting to paint as well. And it's a source of life as well, so it's very good symbol for everything actually. Very common thing in my oil painting is actually that there is a silence. Sometimes nothing is moving there, it's just a silence. It's kind of one part of my personality which I can't express in other way, because I'm also very temperamental and alive person, but then in the painting I want to make more like more silent pictures. I could be a very much like expressionist from my character, but I'm not painting like that at all. So it's more like the silence of and good feeling of being in the nature. In these pictures it's a nature, but that same kind of silence can be in any kind of work. When I do my paintings, I choose the sort of a combination of the colors, and when it is some kind of a more meditational subject, I chose more like blues, different kind of blues or grays. But then when I want to make the painting to inspire that way that it gives people hope or good feeling, or energy, then I put there more yellow or orange. That's the basic how I start, but then it can change quite a lot how much there is what color. But the blues and yellows, oranges are the colors I like to use. I don't like to use much of the black painting or black background. Even it's kind of easy to do it for the dark painting. I don't want my paintings to be too dark. Many paintings of these are meaningful for me and some from different reasons. Like for instance, the one in the background where is the color is changing from the very cold color to the warmer colors. It means that that happens in the spring when the temperature is melting the ice away from the rivers. It was difficult painting for me. I worked that for a very long time to make really the light work in that way that it feels that it gives the right feeling. Giving the right feeling, what I think I feel in that moment was very important in that painting. And then the one other work here which is like meaningful for me is like after my mother's death I made one painting which is blue and orange, but there is a stream, and then there is also one black stone. What for me it looks like it's a boat of death. So I make it like sort of a work in my mind of my mother's death, after the death. I try to paint that way, that it affects to the people's senses. I try to use the color and the movements that way, that something happens there what affects to the people. Of course, the beauty itself is a value, but then also there has to be some other emotional aspect as well, not only the beauty. There's always something, most of the painting also has some fear, then I have some hope, and they can be my past and they can be my future. They can all be in the same painting actually, and most of the time they are there, you know. I want when people come here, they could also, they could enjoy the beauty of paintings, but I also always think when I'm painting that it gives people some kind of hope and relief, that I don't want that it gives them feeling of depression when you come out. That's also very fine if there is that kind of paintings, but that is not my style. So that's why I don't make any paintings where it's a very, very strong pain or some horrible experiences. So my painting exhibition is going on until 29th of September. I hope you come to see this exhibition, and I hope that it will bring you some good memories or experiences. Welcome.